Hi team, and welcome to the first week of spring, which is also the first week of September, or the first full week of September, and of course that's the last week, the last month of the bank's financial year. So we're expecting it's going to be a very big month. It'll probably be busy again towards the end of the month, as it usually is on those quarter ends. So looking forward to lots of activity, lots of momentum this month. Just reflecting on August, we had some really mixed results for August actually. Our dog prep results, we were actually 13% up on the same time last year. So if we compared August 2015 and August 2016, 13% more work came in the month of August this year than last year. So on average, the teams are working through around 250 requests per working day, which is pretty huge. The fulfillment numbers were a little bit flat this year, so compared to last year we were actually a little bit down, and we were flat compared to July. So on average the team's working through around 300 customer requests each day coming into fulfillment. But settlements was gangbusters. They had an enormous month, up 7% on last year, on the same month last year, and actually it's the second biggest month since December, which of course is historically always a really busy month for settlements. So the teams there worked through around about 124 settlements per working day. So huge activities across the teams in the month of August, and expecting so far September's showing signs of being gangbusters again. I had the opportunity to meet up with a few of our business partners last week. I had spent some time with the commercial bankers and also the SME bankers in a couple of different sessions next year, and last week, and I'll actually look forward to sharing a little bit more detail about some of their feedback when we catch up in the exchange session. So we've got an exchange session in Melbourne this week, and we're catching up with the Sydney teams next week. So I look forward to giving you some highlights and some feedback about the sessions with the business partners. But everything is really good, great feedback. Everyone's really happy with the service they're receiving. So no issues at this point, but I look forward to sharing a little bit more detail with you in the next few days. Of course, we're coming up to the end of the bank's performance year, so September is always a busy time for not only dealing with our customer outcomes and trying to get great delivery back to customers, but also it's time for us to reflect on how our performance has been through the year. And I know that your leaders are working with you to make sure that we can all get our self-assessments done in Motivate by, I know we've kind of got some tight time frames, but we need to get all of those self-assessments and leader conversations wrapped up by the first week in October. So I know it's going to be a busy few weeks of feedback and conversations happening across all of the teams. Of course, in Concord last week, we were really fortunate to celebrate with our street party last Friday. So for those of you who got along in Concord, hope you had a great time. I certainly enjoyed it, and there was lots of fun and frivolity happening when I left. And I know that a few people probably kicked on for a little bit longer than me, but it was a great night. And congratulations to Emma and also to Lee from the St George team, but Emma Fordham from our settlements team, or our settlements utility, was key in getting that organised. So fantastic job to Emma and Lee in getting that to happen in Concord. This week we're also kicking off something new. I'm hosting a couple of lunch sessions. We're calling it Lunch with a Leader. We've got a session in Concord and also a couple of sessions in Melbourne when I'm there tomorrow and on Thursday. So if you've been invited to those sessions, there's no agenda. It's come along, have a chat, tell me what works, tell me what you think we can do better with, or what we can make some changes with. There's no hidden agendas. It's just really an open dialogue session. So I look forward to catching up with a few people this week, and we'll progressively have more sessions across the month, so everyone will get the opportunity to participate in those. I'm in Melbourne tomorrow for the rest of this week, so tomorrow being Wednesday for the rest of this week. Looking forward to catching up with everyone while I'm there. As I said, we've got some exchange sessions, we'll be doing our reward and recognition, and a couple of lunch with leader sessions. So I look forward to seeing all the Melbourne team over the last half of this week. But to everyone else, have a fantastic week, and we'll look forward to bringing you some more updates next week in our video. Thank you.